team matchup for you here. Hi again, everyone, with Charlie. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll try the left side. Avery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good. We're on Brooklyn. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Evans. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Evans. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Evans will look to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Evans. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's now third down and long.
Looking to throw. Evans. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Bulls offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
37-yard line.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Hagan. He's across midfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Hagan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Up the middle they go. Avery. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bulls are on the board first here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The last series for him a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
35-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Evans toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Evans from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bulls offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Avery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
43-yard line.
On first down, it's Bishop. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they go. Avery. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Hagan. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So they bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. As they run the counter play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun. Evans. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
41-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake. Hagan. Here's a diving catch right side. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. They'll run on first down. It's Bishop. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And the Brooklyn. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Avery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Evans. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Bishop. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
On the throwaway.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's now 3rd down.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It is Week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Steelers win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the Vikings quarterback. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. This one, all tied up.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Off play action. Evans. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Rice. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
36-yard line.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll try the left side. Avery. And he stopped immediately there. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now third and 9.
Operating from the gun. Hagan. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bishop. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Avery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
29 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give, right side, Rice. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Evans. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created, it sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw a run deep.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Abram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup. And it's good enough for a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Back to throw is Evans. Throwing to start the drive. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll run on first down. It's Rice. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
17-yard line.
Back to throw. Evans. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rice. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30.
They'll try the left side. Avery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Evans. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now again, right side. It's Bishop. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. A 4-yard pickup. That gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Hagan. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. Evans. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Rice. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
from the 48-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Evans now from the gun on third down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Evans. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
26 is
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up
On second and goal, Evans. So no gain on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Evans. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's 4th down and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Gets a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Hagan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bishop. There he goes left side. He's on his way. And touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bulls are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away, and that was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Bengals 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Evans. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Evans. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Operating from the gun, Evans. And he is caught. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Brooklyn, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.